Today, I'm diving into a wild experiment to see what happens when kindness backfires badly. Let's find out if being nice can really blow up in my face. Kindness is typically associated with all things positive: warmth, empathy, generosity. It's the foundation of strong relationships, the key to resolving conflicts, and the catalyst for personal growth. When we think of kindness, we often envision a selfless act that brings joy to someone's life, a compassionate ear that listens without judgment, or a helping hand that lifts someone up in their time of need. We're taught from a young age that kindness is a virtue, something to be encouraged and celebrated. But what if I told you that kindness isn't always the straightforward, feel-good concept we make it out to be? What if being too kind, or kind in the wrong way, can actually backfire and lead to some pretty disastrous consequences? It's a notion that might seem counterintuitive at first, but stick with me, and you'll see that there's more to kindness than meets the eye. In our everyday lives, we've all experienced moments where our kind intentions have been misinterpreted or taken advantage of. It's a delicate balance between being genuine and being taken for a ride. As we explore the complexities of kindness, we'll delve into the gray areas where good deeds can go awry, and the lines between kindness and folly become blurred. There are countless stories of people who have gone out of their way to help others, only to find themselves on the receiving end of unexpected negative consequences. These stories often leave us scratching our heads, wondering how something so well-intentioned could go so wrong. A woman in California, for instance, took in a homeless man, giving him food and shelter, only to have him turn on her and cause significant damage to her property. This woman's story is just one of many where kindness has backfired in unexpected ways. In another case, a man in New York City decided to pay for the coffee of the person behind him in the drive-through line, sparking a chain reaction of good deeds. However, the person who received the free coffee turned out to be a scam artist, who then used the kindness of strangers to fund their fraudulent activities. A similar incident occurred in a small town in the Midwest, where a local business owner decided to offer free meals to those in need. While the intention was pure, the execution was flawed, and soon the business was being taken advantage of by people who weren't truly in need. The owner was left struggling to stay afloat, a victim of their own kindness. In some cases, kindness can even lead to physical harm. A nurse in a hospital decided to bend the rules to help a patient who was in dire need of medication, but the medication ended up being counterfeit, and the patient suffered severe side effects. The nurse's kind intentions had put the patient's life at risk. Another example is a man who decided to help a stranger change their flat tire on the side of the road. As he was loosening the lug nuts, the stranger's dog, which was not on a leash, attacked him, causing serious injury. The man's kind act had put him in harm's way. We also have the story of a family who took in a foreign exchange student, only to discover that the student was using their kindness to scam them out of money and valuables. The family was left feeling betrayed and vulnerable, wondering how they could have been so blind to the student's true intentions. In a small village, a kind-hearted farmer decided to help a group of travelers who were stranded due to a natural disaster. He took them in, fed them, and provided them with shelter, only to have them repay his kindness by stealing his livestock and causing significant damage to his farm. A teacher in an inner-city school decided to go above and beyond to help a troubled student, giving them extra attention and support. However, the student's behavior continued to deteriorate, and they eventually turned on the teacher, causing a scene in front of the entire class. The teacher's kindness had been met with aggression and disrespect. As we continue to explore these stories, we begin to see a pattern emerge: kindness, when not executed thoughtfully, can have devastating consequences. It's not just about being kind, it's about being kind in a way that is respectful, considerate, and aware of the potential outcomes. The consequences of kindness gone wrong can be far-reaching, affecting not just the individuals involved but also the community at large. In one instance, a community came together to help a family in need, only to have the family take advantage of the kindness and use it to manipulate and control others. A similar incident occurred in a religious community, where a member decided to help a newcomer, only to have the newcomer use their position to spread hate and discord among the community. The community was left torn apart, wondering how their kindness had been used against them. The most dramatic story of kindness backfiring, however, is one that involves a famous philanthropist who decided to donate a large sum of money to a charity. The charity, however, was not what it seemed, and the donation ended up funding a terrorist organization. The philanthropist's kind intentions had inadvertently supported a cause that was diametrically opposed to their values. This story sent shockwaves through the philanthropic community, leaving many to wonder how such a mistake could have been made. The philanthropist was devastated, feeling as though their kindness had been used against them. They had to navigate the aftermath of the scandal, working to repair their reputation and ensure that their future philanthropic efforts would be more thoughtful and considered. The emotions that follow a kindness backfiring can be intense guilt, shame, anger, and frustration. It's natural to wonder what could have been done differently, how the outcome could have been changed. In this case, the philanthropist was forced to confront the reality of their actions, to consider the potential consequences of their kindness. As the news of the scandal broke, the philanthropist faced intense scrutiny, with many questioning their judgment and motives. The community was torn, some defending the philanthropist's intentions, while others called for greater accountability. The philanthropist's reputation was on the line, and it seemed as though their entire legacy was at risk of being tarnished. The philanthropist's team worked tirelessly to address the fallout, to mitigate the damage and restore the philanthropist's reputation. It was a difficult and trying time, but ultimately, the philanthropist emerged with a newfound sense of purpose and a deeper understanding of the complexities of kindness. In the aftermath of the scandal, the philanthropist decided to take a step back and reevaluate their approach to philanthropy. They realized that kindness, while essential, must be tempered with wisdom and discernment. The philanthropist's experience served as a cautionary tale, a reminder that even the best intentions can go awry if not executed thoughtfully. The individuals involved in these stories of kindness backfiring have had to deal with the consequences of their actions, to navigate the complex emotions and reactions that follow. They've had to confront the reality of their mistakes, to consider how they could have done things differently. For some, the experience has been a valuable learning opportunity, a chance to grow and develop as individuals. They've come to understand that kindness is not just about being nice, it's about being thoughtful, considerate, and aware of the potential outcomes. Others, however, have struggled to come to terms with the consequences of their actions. They've felt overwhelmed by guilt, shame, and frustration, wondering how their kindness could have backfired so badly. As we reflect on these stories, we begin to see that kindness is not always a straightforward concept. It's complex, nuanced, and multifaceted, requiring a deep understanding of the individuals and situations involved. We learn that kindness can sometimes lead to unexpected outcomes, that even the best intentions can go awry if not executed thoughtfully. We're reminded that kindness must be tempered with wisdom and discernment, that we must consider the potential consequences of our actions. In the end, these stories of kindness backfiring serve as a reminder that we must approach kindness with a critical and nuanced perspective. We must be thoughtful, considerate, and aware of the potential outcomes, lest our kindness backfire in unexpected and devastating ways. As we conclude this journey into the complexities of kindness, we're left with a profound appreciation for the importance of thoughtful consideration. We're reminded that kindness, while essential, must be executed with care and discernment, lest we inadvertently create more harm than good. We've seen how kindness can backfire in unexpected ways, how even the best intentions can go awry if not thought through. We've explored the complexities of kindness, the nuances and multifaceted nature of this concept. If you've ever experienced a situation where kindness backfired, we'd love to hear about it in the comments below. Share your story, and let's continue the conversation about the complexities of kindness. Be sure to check out our next video, where we'll be exploring another fascinating topic that's sure to spark some interesting discussions. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more thought-provoking content. We appreciate your support, and we're excited to continue exploring the intricacies of human nature with you. Until next time, take care, and keep exploring. If you have any questions or topics you'd like to discuss, please leave them.